And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
Richardson against Westbrook. Richardson, no luck. MP outside. Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
All AD needs is solid inside positioning. Once he has this, he's clear for takeoff.
In the corner, it's Richardson. No good on the three. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Lakers ball.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. MP kicks to Anthony. LeBron James on the wing. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Savvy ball movement by Anthony Davis, making good use of his floor vision.
Murray the pass to Purdy. MP against Murray. And they get it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Davis finds MP. He takes it in, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Inside, here's Vassell. He can't get that one to fall. James with some nice D. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Pass to Richardson. The pass to Johnson. The Lakers with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
San Antonio call.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt?
Shoot! Can't hold this.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Red Squad. Give them a hand, fans. Your Spurs Red Squad dance team.
So it's the Spurs now, still without a basket in the game. Spurs passing it around. Pirtle, the pass to Murray. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Westbrook finds Davis. And Pirtle pulls it down. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago, and the first thing we talked about was the approach they're going to take against Russell Westbrook. He said because of the energy Westbrook brings to the court, the message he gave to his players was to try and match every ounce of Westbrook's intensity with their own. You can't let them let their guard down for an instant. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
That one falls.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Good on the bucket. LeBron's got his second bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Richardson dishes to Murray. There's the drive over Anthony. Murray, no good.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
MP kicks to Davis. Outside Anthony. James outside. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. MP passes to Anthony. For 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Vassell. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Here's Pirtle, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line.
At the line for San Antonio, Jakob Pirtle. At the line for 2.
To help his team.
He's a good screener, solid defender, runs the floor, and you can't teach his size. What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Richardson outside. To the paint, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Anthony, the pass to Davis. Shoots over Pirtle. And another basket for the Lakers.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Back to Murray. Passes it to Vassell. Pirtle with a screen on James. That one wide left.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
San Antonio timeout. Westbrook reception wants a T-shirt. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and give up for your Spurs squad.
Why y'all smiling? You know you'll still lose.
And it's Malik Monk in for Russell Westbrook. Spurs trail by 15. Pass to Bates Diop. Now Collins. Here's Bates Diop. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Clock at 4. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Los Angeles ball.
He's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Kendrick Nunn.
Lakers leading by 15. And here is Monk. Last game he had 13. Here's MP. Howard trying to free himself up. MP, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Jones finds McDermott. Walker against Nunn. Kicks it out to Collins. MP with it. Now defended by McDermott. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Aggressive move by Stanley Johnson can score the ball a number of ways inside.
Jones, the pass to Bates Diop. To end the run. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Jones. Monk defending. Nunn against Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot.
Kendrick Nunn. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He's been going for the Lakers.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Nunn looking around. Lakers working the ball around now. MP sets the screen for Monk. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Jones kicks to McDermott. The pass to Bates Diop. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Shot by Collins, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Johnson outside. Down low. And it's Monk that time on the assist by Johnson. Monk's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Bates Diop. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Tries from 16. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And so, MV will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Takes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Walker. Pass to McDermott. Back to Walker. Going inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot.
Kendrick Nunn. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Gotten himself to the line this season. He's come through right around 74% of the time.
Lakers leading by 21. The drive by MP and a missed layup.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Into the lane. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Howard. Here are the Lakers with the ball. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. McDermott passes to Collins. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Trevor Ariza's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Trevor Ariza.
So it's the Lakers now. The drive by MP. Oh, that's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Monk with the ball. The feed now to Ariza. Drives to the hoop. MP, and that one is good. MP's got 14.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Out left to the wing. McDermott passes to Walker. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Howard. Now MP goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 16. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along.
Spurs 13. The Lakers 40.
Crushing it, shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. They've got Collins, Josh Richardson out there with Murray. Then it's Johnson, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way. As are you. Thank you. 6 on the shot clock. And here's James outside. The three-pointer is right on target. James has got 7.
At the line for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook. At the line for 1.
Free throw no good for Westbrook. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Here's Murray. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's James. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. And stolen by NP. Passes it to Johnson. Double team on Westbrook. On the wing, MP. Good! Another from 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And to think a few years ago, hitting 300 threes was impossible. Then Curry hits 402 in 2016 and just years.
And again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be?
Timeout Spurs.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
substitution.
And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. Walker against Nunn. Walker's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. MP looking around. And MP throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Walker. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's MP.
San Antonio foul. Jakob Poeltl. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Number 1. Shooting 1.
Hey, that's all you.
Here's Walker. He has 6. Pass to Poeltl. Outside, Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting.
Dwight Howard.
Nice call, Ref.
That's
Good
his
job.
first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Trey Jones. Taking 2 shots.
And so Jones nails both of them. Here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And there's the drive. And MP throws it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Jones drives in. Howard with the steal. To the middle. Here's MP. And the shot goes in. 31 points for MP.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Jones in the post. Covered by MP. Jones, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And MP throws it down.
The awareness of LeBron knows where everyone is on the floor at all times.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Zach Collins checked in for Jakob
To
Poeltl.
the lineup for your Spurs, Zach Collins.
MP finds Howard. Kicks it out to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18.
In the first half.
Shot by Johnson, no good. The Spurs shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Walker dishes to Jones. Back to Walker. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. LA has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. None, that's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's 1:26 left now here in the second. And the pass to McDermott. Outside, Walker. Wants to get it to Collins and does. No good, unable to end this run. Lakers shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Johnson's shot is off, And for the Spurs, they're shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Down low. Collins kicks to Jones. Collins against Howard. Collins passes to Walker. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. MP dishes to LeBron. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle.
Zach Collins.
Boys, play. Stop
That's
trying to
his
take over the
first
game.
personal foul. Shooting for Los
His
Angeles.
first chance at the line here.
LeBron James.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
McDermott, no one around him, and that comes off the assist by Jones. McDermott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. MP kicks to James, pass to Howard. LeBron James on the wing. MP finds Howard, kicks it out to MP, and he's good on the three ball. MP's got 36.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well. It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there.
That's the end of the
Clear
first
breakdown in
half.
communication.
Spurs 33. The Lakers 84.
The passing he brings to the table on full display through the first two quarters.
The engine that makes them run. He's been able to push the action, and he's making great decisions.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. And there's Davis. Then it's MP. And it's Westbrook in at the 2.
Strong
Spurs foul.
Let the boys play. Stop trying to take over the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. At the line for 2.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
You know, it's been tremendous to watch Anthony Davis realize his potential here in the NBA. Over the seasons, he's lived up to the hype and developed himself into a true all-star.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He ended up with 62 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Johnson outside, takes a 3, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. And the rejection by LeBron.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. You better watch out when LeBron is around.
Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just
Another bucket! Wow!
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
Jakob Poeltl. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
I still don't believe it's been matched, but that's the kind of year he's had.
James, the pass to MP. Driving the lane. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Assisted by
James has got his
LeBron
fourth assist
James.
with that last one here tonight. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Passes to Vassell. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Here's Murray. They get it again. And Davis sends it back.
All of AD's 7'6" wingspan coming into play allowed him to block it away.
MP passes to James. That one drops for him.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got 16 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Birtle sets the pick for Richardson. Johnson in the corner. Looking to end the run. Anthony with the block. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Murray outside. Pass to Richardson. Spurs working the ball around now. Oh, and the jam by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Jakob Pirtle.
Let the boys play.
His
Stop trying to
fourth
take over the
personal
game.
foul. At the line for the Lakers.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Murray kicks to Johnson. Murray outside. Over MP. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton.
Anthony
Takes
Davis.
nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
Murray, the pass to Richardson. Johnson with it. Picked up by Davis. Pirtle trying to get open. 2 points. That one goes. 10 points for him.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
The drive by MP. On the wing, Monk. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time.
That's his first
Let
personal
the boys
foul.
play. Stop trying to take over the
14
game.
foul.
But just didn't
Coming
get there
onto the
quick
floor
enough.
for the
The
Lakers.
Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Russell Westbrook. MP with a screen on Richardson. Monk for 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. The pass to Murray. Back to Johnson. Here's Collins. Collins, a screen on Anthony. Here's Murray, driving in. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Murray's got 14 points for the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Davis. The rebound by the Spurs. Now here's Murray. He's got 14. Richardson outside. Johnson finds Collins. Collins setting the pick for Richardson. And that one is off. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. The drive by MP. Davis. And again, the Lakers no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And the foul called on MP.
Number 1.
His first personal foul. Lakers substitution.
And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Reeves is checked in. Murray with it. 16 points for him. Pass to McDermott. Collins setting the pick for McDermott. Outside Collins. Over Davis. Misses off the left iron. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
A closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Josh Richardson, and Jones subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Outside, Jones. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
MP finds Howard. Here's Reeves, guarded by Walker. Monk for 3. Pass to Reeves. Now MP. He has 45 points.
And if they continue, Kevin.
Zach Collins. That's his
The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Number 1.
And both free throws good for MP. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. And it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds.
San Antonio ball.
Jones against MP. Walker looking for an opening. He gets it in there. Walker's got 10 points in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Howard in the post, working on Collins. Over to the left wing. Reeves gets the bucket.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The pass to Collins. And stolen by Ariza. The drive. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Walker dishes to Collins. There's a screen by Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Huts at 5 from 18. Walker's shot is off.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
MP finds Monk. MP with a screen on Jones. Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
MP passes to Howard. A rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Walker. To the wing right side. McDermott kicks to Jones.
2 minutes.
Over MP. No good off the front iron.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficulty.
Hits it again. Wow.
One more 50-point game from him as he continues to move towards the top spot.
I have never seen a season like this. Over and over, he continues to explode on the offensive end.
The top spot for most 50-point games in a season comes from the scoring year of all scoring years. Wilt Chamberlain's amazing 1962 season will actually average 50 points a game that year.
Shot by Collins, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
MP passes to Reeves. Ariza has the open look, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And three-pointers constituting the majority of Ariza's shot attempts in recent years. He won't hesitate.
Pass to Bates-Diop to stop the drought. Good D by Ariza.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Collins, a screen on Ariza. Walker, and the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Collins setting the pick for Walker. Count it, good. Walker's got 14 points for the game. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already.
Spurs 55, the Lakers 119.
Here's San Antonio now. They've got Jones, also Langford out there, and it's Primo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Passes it to Bates-Diop. Here's Primo. Clock at 6. And here's Langford. Misses the 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Nunn passes to Johnson, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Substitution.
Hard to beat that combination.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Vassell. Ariza covering. Murray against Anthony. The offensive rebound. Pirtle dishes to Johnson. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Murray's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for San Antonio. Here's MP. Pass to Nunn. They need this one. And Pirtle pulls it down. Johnson with the bounce pass. For three, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. The Lakers shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 55.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Johnson outside. With the drive, Vassell. Good D by Ariza.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. A shot by Anthony, no good. The Spurs have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Got that bucket in no time at all.
I love that catch. Defensively, you've got to close hard. Josh is dangerous in that area.
And he gets the bucket. 57 points for MP.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Murray finds Richardson. Back to Murray. And there's the pass to Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Birtle sets the pick for Johnson. From 13, second chance shot, and it's finished off inside by Birtle.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And once you let Johnson near the rim, it's you against his strength and will.
Here's Murray. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
LA's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. From the arc, that's good from Ariza on the assist by MP.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
Murray, good.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Takes it inside. Scooped up. Pirtle. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Again, what an avalanche.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Murray, good.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
And he makes that one. 63 points for MP.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray kicks to Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Vassell. Walker comes in for Josh Richardson, and Jones subbed in for Murray.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Outside, Walker lets it go with a 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board, and Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Johnson kicks to MP. And there's the call on Jones.
That's his first personal foul.
You gotta be kidding me.
Second team foul.
He's squared up with his feet.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Goes to
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Walker. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. The 3 from MP. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And it's Ariza with the ball for Los Angeles. MP passes to Johnson. Here is Howard, defended by Pirtle. Howard's shot is good.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Pirtle with a screen on Ariza. Here's Walker, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series. 4 games tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Walker dishes to McDermott. Outside, Jones. Will it go? Here's Pirtle. The kick out to Walker. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Lakers.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Pirtle, the pass to Jones. That one good for 2.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
MP dishes to Johnson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.